What is your favorite food?
Barbecue, whether it's Korean barbecue, Southern barbecue, you know, Eastern barbecue, just barbecue. That's what I like.
And I'm sorry for asking about food while you're hungry.
That's fine, man. It is what it helps me lose weight because I'm salivated.
What's your favorite drink?
Uh, you know what? I've been hooked on boba for a little bit. Tiger sugar milk tea or brown sugar milk tea with a little bit of boba, especially when your friends are around. You just spit the tapioca ball, bam, hit them right in the forehead. It's weaponized drinks.
Fantastic. What's your favorite color?
Probably black,
Okay.
black and red.
Favorite movie?
Favorite movie. I mean, Fight Club is up there. You know what? Braveheart. Braveheart's one of my favorite, and Dumb and Dumber.
I mean, those are three fantastic movies.
Remember, I got a story about Dumb and Dumber. My friends and I were watching a Dumb and Dumber because my friend's wife had never seen it, and we were just reciting every line as it comes out from the beginning of the movie. And then she goes, "All right, that's enough. I can't watch this with you freaking idiots."
Oh, that's fantastic. That's fucking good. Um, favorite TV show?
Ooh, favorite TV show. You know what? Right now, I'm really hooked on The Boys. I just finished the last season. If you want to count animes, My Hero Academia is pretty awesome. I just got recently into Jujutsu Kaisen, and that's pretty cool. But yeah, those shows, Power Rangers, that was legit. And if people remember, WMAC Masters, that was legit back in the 90s.
Ooh, that's a throwback. God
Oh,
damn.
bro, WMAC, yeah, we got Tsunami doing the Taekwondo thing, and everybody got their medallions and everything, bro. That was legit.
Ooh, I haven't heard that in a minute. Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic. That's fantastic. What's your favorite video game?
Oh, bro, you know what? Modern War, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2. I mean, 4. Was it 4 or 2? I forget. Yeah, it was for Xbox, bro. That was the pinnacle of gaming back before it was crazy, like the way people would just communicate with each other online. But back before all the like the super streaming became a thing, and people just played just to either talk a lot of shit or just play. But that was my favorite.
Bro, I have spent thousands of hours on that fucking game.
Bro, I remember my friend telling me, bro, it took how long did it take you to get what was it? Was it Red Stripe, Tiger Red Stripe on the MP5? How long, dude? You're a freaking noob. And it got to the point where we would make fun of each other for dying twice, twice. Like, bro, you died two times to these noobs. You're a freaking sucker.
Oh man. Yeah, good times, dude. Favorite song.
Right now I'm listening to a lot of Zeppelin, and a whole lot of love is at the top. Also, Born to Raise Hell by Motorhead.
Okay.
Those songs are, it's funny because I'm liking those songs right now because I'm working on my 70 cut list right now, and it's just, that the songs of that era, Thin Lizzy, Motorhead of that age, Led Zeppelin, those bands are just ruling my music taste right now.
Fantastic. What's your favorite band or musician?
I ain't got no favorites, man. That's just, it's like, okay, what's like, do you like big butts or big boobs? It's like, I'd rather have them all.
Understandable. Understandable. Favorite place to travel to?
It's gotta be Japan. That's why I fought so over there so many damn times. It was unfortunate that every time I traveled there, I had a fight, so I couldn't eat as much as I wanted to. You land there and it's bakery upon bakery on bakery on bakery. They have how many Michelin star rated restaurants? I mean, I think they have the second most highly rated restaurants outside of like Italy or France or whatever. And going there and not being able to stuff my face with food is, when I went there for my first fight when I fought Tokoro, Josh hadn't been there in a long time. My coach Josh Barnett, and he was just eating and eating and putting it away as I'm cutting weight. And I'm like, bro, I'm in the sauna cutting weight and he's in the and just eating. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. I guess I'll just cut this weight, you know.
Oh, how rude.
Thanks.
How rude.
Yeah.
What's your favorite animal?
Favorite animal. Damn. You know what? Dogs are cool. Tigers are cool. But you know what? I forget what it's called. What's it called? It's like a little amoeba. It looks like an amoeba bear or whatever. You ever seen those? Those things that can I forget what they're called. I know my lady knows because she's a microbiologist, but it's this little bear that can actually survive the, being out in space. Well, it's not a bear, but it's like a little amoeba microscopic bear that could just survive no matter where you go. You know, if I knew the name of it, I'd tell you, but that's that thing. It's in my head, but whatever. I get punched in the head for a living.
I get it. I get it. Favorite fighter?
Chris Lights Out Lytle.
Oof.
Yeah, not a lot of people know about that guy, but he was in no boring fights. He had submissions, he had striking, and even though he never got to the pinnacle of the sport, he was always, you know, very well versed, very and in exciting fights. And you know, that was back in the day where people still were either not, I wouldn't say either wrestlers or strikers, but they were grapplers or strikers, but they weren't quite athletes yet. I think a lot of the fighters nowadays they're good technicians, of course, because they're there, obviously, but a lot of more of them are just more of athletes nowadays, you know, and not that it's taken away from the sport, but you know, it's just it is what it is. Yeah, certain things are lacking, and you know, I think it's being made up with just being a raw athlete, which it's not exactly martial arts, but it is what it is.
Chris Lytle's the man, and he's actually a very underrated commentator nowadays.
Is he? I
Yeah,
didn't even know he was commentating. I knew he was firefighting and running for politicians, and I mean running for office and stuff, but I guess he's commentating.
the man can do it all.
Yeah.
Favorite athlete?
Favorite athlete? I ain't got none. I mean, I don't even watch. I don't watch football. I don't watch soccer. I think it's all chasing balls, which is kind of weird.
Favorite all-time fight to watch?
Oh, Don Fry versus Yoshihiro. Whack, 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 whack. You no matter what, anybody loves those fights.
Absolutely, absolutely. What's your favorite knockout?
My favorite knockout. Ooh. I like any knockout with liver shots. Yeah, when David Loazo, when he back kicked, who did he back kick? I forget who he back kicked, but he back kicked the crap out of somebody. And I forget who he did, but that was one of my favorite ones to watch. Just boom, oh, you could just see the panic in the guy's face. Yeah, that
No,
one.
no, that was a good one. That was a good one. What favorite of your own fights?
My favorite fight that I probably one of the ones I took the least amount of damage. That way I could just get in, get out, and go have a party. Probably one of my first fights. I kind of know which one it was. I fought this Armenian guy from Gokor's camp early in my career, back when I was in Respecting the Cage. His name was Gary McKellian or something like that.
Okay.
And the reason why it's one of my favorite fights is because I was preparing for a grappler, because I'm hearing Armenian out of Gokor's camp. Gokor, they like leg locks. They're original guys. And this guy comes out, and the first thing he does is he throws a spinning heel kick. And I was like, oh, crap, he's a Taekwondo guy. So just completely like, whoop. But I'm glad, the reason why it's one of my favorite fights is because I was all mixed up in my head and I had to make the adjustment. And I ended up getting the win by knockout. But yeah, it was like, whoop, okay, that's a little surprising. And I even hear Josh in my corner go, well, that's different. Okay, yeah, thanks.
And David Loazo did spinning back kick on Charles McCarthy.
Okay, Charles McCarthy. Yeah,
He was
if you
53.
yeah, if people remember that fight, it's funny because I have I remember all the older fighters. Those are my favorite guys, and they were doing some great things because they were still martial artists.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So favorite submission to practice.
Double wrist lock. People call it a kimura, but kimura was a person. So that's double. It's called a double wrist lock, and
Okay.
it's funny because so we call it the double wrist lock, and I we have a joke. It's called you get it on the new guys in the gym. You say, oh yeah, let me show you the double wrist lock choke, and people are thinking, what the heck is a double wrist lock choke? And you grab both their wrists and you fold them in. They fall right in front of you. You bop their forehead with your bean, with your pecker, boop, just right in there. And it's funny because here's the thing. Chad George, I remember I did this early before practice. I did it to one of our guys, and I told Chad, bro, check the cameras at 10:34 a.m. He goes, why? I was like, just do it. And sure enough, he records it, he sends it, he shares it on social media. I'll actually share it with you in a bit, but shares it, and of course, just 4.4 million views. And I was like, dang, off a double wrist lock choke.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Two more. Favorite hobby.
Stuff in my face with barbecue. I mean, that's yeah, I mean, like I said, dude, I'm either in the gym or I'm working on my car. Um, so it's got to be going and eating with friends. I live a very basic life. I don't go out and party. um i don't I don't drink alcohol. I don't do drugs. I don't smoke the devil's lettuce. I don't do anything. All I do is I train, work on my car, and I go home. So you know eating barbecue has got to be up there, and sleeping, taking a nap is very underrated as a hobby.
That it is.
Bro, sometimes I nap so hard I gotta sleep to recover.
I'm gonna remember that one. Finally, a favorite quote.
Favorite quote. Okay, well, rest in peace, Billy Robinson. Do it again. He used to say that all the time. You would practice and practice. He would, and once you would get it, he would be like, okay, do it again. Okay, so you just continuous repetitions. And another quote is from Josh Barnett himself. That fucking sucked. Do it again. Yeah, I hear that. I hear that a lot sometimes in the gym, and well, I should say something. I hear that a lot in the gym when he expects a certain level of competition or expects a certain level of competency with a certain move, and somebody just shits the bed. That sucked. Do it again. And people reacting to it like they just got their whole life insulted. It's like, no, bro, it just sucked. Do it again. I like watching it because it did it to me for so many years. And then it's funny because for me, it was insulting me. He was like, that sucked. That wouldn't work on anybody who was any good. That would only work on stupid people. And I was just like, geez. And I'm like, well, what would you do? He goes, oh, I would do this, blah, blah, blah. Now drill that. And I would just drill it and drill it and drill it. And then now that he tells that to other people, he goes, no, 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 do it again, but do it this way. I'm like, bro, now you're nice. Like, what the hell? You used to tell me I sucked. That was shit. Do it again. That was stupid. Oh my God. You think that's gonna work? And then like antagonize me. But here we are. I guess it worked.
It absolutely were. You got the brunt of Josh Barnett's um what they got the brunt of Josh Barnett's violent language.
Oh yeah. I remember one time he got in an argument with somebody, and I'm sitting there like, bro, why you even start arguing with this guy? Like, you don't argue with stupid people because they're just gonna that what's gonna happen is that they're gonna bring you down to their level, and they're gonna beat you on experience of being stupid. You know. So he's arguing with some guy, and then afterwards I'm like, does that make you feel good? You just argue with an idiot? He goes, I'm not gonna take any advice from some no good, never done nothing cocksucker. I was like, yeah, so He goes, I was stupid. I shouldn't have even done that. I was like, no, no, you shouldn't have. It's over. Whatever. You wasted 10 minutes of your life and a lot of brain cells just trying to wrap yourself around whatever the hell he was trying to say.
Boom.